Great North Trail, Part 26, Rose Hall to Altnaharra, and this is the penultimate day. Today's ride should have been a nice, simple one, up Glen Cassley, round the top of Loch Shin, and back down a little towards the Overskeg Hotel. Morning, girls. Unfortunately, the Overskeg Hotel turned out to be no more. It was closed, so we'd have to go quite a lot further to find accommodation for the night. Even so, Richard and I carried on along the Glen Cassley and enjoyed the views. It was a stunning ride. So Richard and I had opted for the longer route, along past Loch and up to the Hope Road and then back down to Altnaharra. The other three decided to go on the shorter, rather less hilly route through Leg and directly up to Altnaharra on the main road. Richard and I decided that our route, though it was a lot more strenuous, was a lot more rewarding. Towards the head of the valley we came to the Duchalle head pond, the head pond for the Loch Shin power station. After the Duchalle head pond there was no more valley to climb, so the road decided that it was just going to go up the sides and out over the tops. So every contour line that it could find, it went past. It was long and hard, although I was alright as Jacques, because I was on an e-bike. Would you believe I've written a book about this whole Great North Trail adventure, and it's called Old But Electrified. You may like to have a look. I've included a link in the description. When I said it went on a bit, I wasn't kidding. The climb, that is, not the book. But in mountain biking, as in life, to every up there is a down. On the top of every massive hill in Scotland, it seems, there's a signal mast. It was a truly fantastic descent as we went down towards Loch Shin, over 40 miles an hour just freewheeling. It was pretty quick, though we did have to slow down for some of the corners because there might have been gravel in the middle of the road. We were a little bit cautious not to scatter ourselves like strawberry jam over the scenery because we were a long way from hell. Eventually the land flattened out a little bit and we headed up northwards towards Kinloch, I presume an estate house, all on its own in the middle of nowhere. Fabulous setting. Over the wee bridge between Loch Agriama and Loch Shin. And the road eventually took us back onto the very main road of the A838. Though first we had to squeeze through this almost impossible kissing gate with fully loaded bikes.
The A838.
When I say main road, you've got to remember this is the very North Highlands. Single road with passing places. And then at the top of Loch we turned right and went up the glen of the Altnaharra, heading for the Strathmore River. They didn't really want any motorcyclists or motorists along this road, only determined walkers and mountain bikers. It was a cool place to be. However, the sky had clouded over by now and it was not cold but pretty grey. The usual scenery, mountains, lochs, woods, the usual wildlife really. Red deer, golden eagles, otters, nothing out of the ordinary. At the top of this pass, the landscape started to get a bit distinctly lunar really, with hard rocks under our wheels. Then through the yard of the Gobernuiskach Lodge, where we got rather up close and personal with some red deer. In fact, so close that we wondered if they were tame or captive or something, but no, they were wild. followed the Strathmore River for a wee while before climbing out of the glen and up towards the Hope Road. The last climb of the day. Come on, Richard, you can do it. Then we joined the Hope Road and went for us the wrong way down it, back towards Altnaharra. The Hope Road was the busiest road we'd been on all day. It had one minibus. Soon we descended into Altnaharra and met up with our three pals, who'd arrived 5 minutes before us. We stayed at the Altnaharra B&B, which I can strongly and firmly recommend. Brilliant place. Once again, thanks for watching. Please give us a thumbs up and, you could buy me a book as well. Thanks.